Headlining on the night, one of the most forceful presences in UK rap from the 90s and the noughties, Blade. Joining centre stage after a decade-long career in the music industry and about to launch her new album, we have Sanity. Over 20 artists and DJs on the night, merchandise stalls, record stalls, hip-hop pizzas, live graffiti, classic hip-hop films, hip-hop fancy dress and so much more. Taking place at 2 Funky Music Cafe, Leicester, LE3, Friday, 11th of August 2023, 7 p.m. till 2 a.m. Advance tickets, £5 from Skiddle or more on the door. For more info, check 2funkyarts.co.uk.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be like. Say yeah we did together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go stroking by. Your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want need to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
It's another one. I am back from another angle. I can do what you cannot handle. I was ghost, I was in a band. It's another dance. This dance everybody can do. This dance everybody go move. Now do the dance everybody go. Yeah, what they? No, say then come dance. Now say then come dance. Yeah, what they? No, say then come dance. Now say then come dance. Make money, yeah, them day, man, them day, bad energy, stay far away. Pop movie, drink energy, yeah, make money, yeah, them day, man, them day, bad energy, stay far away. Bing, 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 yeah, what they? No, say then come dance. Now, say then come dance. Yeah, what they? No, say then come dance. Now, say then come dance. It's another one. I am back from another angle. I can do what you cannot handle. I was ghost, I was in a band. It's another dance. This dance everybody can do. This dance everybody go move. Now do the dance everybody go. Yeah, what they? No, say then come dance. Now say then come dance. Yeah, what they? No, say then come dance. Now say then come dance.
Got what it takes to be a presenter? Or looking to gain valuable experience behind the scenes in radio? Why not join us at Radio 2 Funky? To get involved or for more information, contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome, folks, to another Arts Business Show, August the 10th, Thursday. It's 10:08 and some change, and we had Essence WizKid and Boogie Dance, KWAMZ here. And while we're talking about presenters here, if you are in that 16 to 35 age group, you fancy giving it a go in terms of being a broadcaster, a radio presenter and all the rest of it, well, drop a line to info@radio2funky.co.uk. And if you're thinking, I don't actually have the skills or the experience for mood, it's not something I've done before, fear not. You will get lots of training. You're going to be part of a wonderful family community. You can learn new skills. You don't need experience or background here. Just be willing to step forward, send that email in, and who knows, your life will change for the better here. And here we are. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Quite a contrast to a dismal, rainy weekend last Thursday. Let's crack on here now with a couple of tracks with Buju Banton and Butter My Bread.
This requires extraordinary feelings. This is something special, you should all be a witness. I was born for greatness. I won't forget this. Superstars, supercars, supermodels. I'm beyond that level, you won't get me started. I was born a rebel. I, so don't get comfortable. I don't follow your rules, I guess I'm lawless. Still making big moves regardless. Some of you pay great, so let it go. We coming in thousands and tenfolds. I don't follow your rules, I guess I'm lawless. Still making big moves regardless. Some of you crash the party. No apology this time, very sorry. Got to move, show me what you can do. Nobody judging you, just like the fuse. When this is over, we start a new chapter. The world is a stage and everyone is an actor. So I keep it real and show my true character. I was born for greatness. I don't follow your rules, I guess I'm lawless. Still making big moves regardless. Some of you pay great, so let it go. We coming in thousands and tenfolds.
I don't follow your rules, I guess I'm lawless. Still making big moves regardless. Some of it pay grade, so let it go. Coming in thousands and tenfolds.
I don't follow your rules, I guess I'm lawless. Still making big moves regardless. Some of you pay great, so let it go. We coming in thousands and tenfolds.
I don't follow your rules, I guess I'm lawless. Still making big moves regardless. Some of it pay grade, so let it go.
I was born for greatness.
Leicester's black music and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
Nicki Minaj, come get me love, give me your body, you. Butter my bread, sugar my tea, give me your cocoa. Ain't nobody touching you, wanna try it, it touching you. Everybody crushing you, but I'm wanting to marry you. I know go carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Man, your matter, it there for my mind inside, yeah. Mami water, baby give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl I love your body, yeah. Look at my big baby, they want my so nice and her skin so clean. She calling my love like a sweet sister. Over and over, she can do my thing. Yeah. She's so in love with me. It's a blessing that I found a queen. And she doesn't care if I'm poor or rich. I give her my love till eternity. Oh no, no, no. Can I promise I will be there for you? Oh no, no, no. If you ever leave, I go hunting for you. My queen, kiss you first thing in the morning. For me, baby, never treat you funny. Oh. Carry another, you know say I be complete, man. Yeah. Now your matter, it there for my mind inside. Yeah. Mami water, baby, give me something nice. Yeah. Kaya mata, girl I love your body. Yeah. I know. Carry another, you know say I be complete, man. Yeah. Now your matter, it there for my mind inside. Yeah. Mami water, baby give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl I love your body, yeah.
Get in touch with us at Radio 2 Funky via WhatsApp or text service on 07 55 18030.
Welcome back, folks. Here it's 10:15 and some seconds, and that was Buju Banton, Born for Greatness, and Butter My Bread by JZ. No, what a wonderful, wonderful set of names there. And here we are on the Arts Business Show on a beautiful, beautiful Thursday, I have to say. I put my hoodie on this morning, as you do, over my t-shirt and my coat, and it's probably like walking in an oven with the door closed. Probably not the most sensible gear, but what do you do with the British weather? We're in our 20s today. I believe 27 is what we're going for. Last weekend was quite a contrast. Did you get a chance to go down to the Caribbean Carnival? I saw the procession. It was a lovely procession, and I think the rubbish weather didn't actually dampen the spirits of the people on the parade, so my hat goes off to them. The music certainly contradicted the dismal weather, and it was all very upbeat and all the rest of it. Obviously, it would have been nicer if it wasn't raining, if the temperatures were much more acceptable, but hey, that's where we have that. So can't do much about the weather. You can only control what you do in that time and all the rest of it. So what have we got coming up later on the show? I like to pick a theme, and my theme that I want to talk about after, let's say around about 10:30, 11 o'clock, who knows which way this is going to go, I'll be more certain in a few moments, is on motivation. So when you hear that word motivation, what does it mean to you? What does it conjure up in your brain? What is it? Why is it so important? And how can we do something to get more of that? All will be revealed. I've got also my bulletin board here. My bulletin board is the stuff that's going on in Leicester that we know about. So if you've got a project, if you've got something going on, an event, an activity, and you'd like it broadcast over the radio, not just by myself, by the way, but all the wonderful DJs on Radio 2 Funky, will drop us a line at info@radio2funky.co.uk. You can even mark it bulletin board, and who knows, that can be read out once it's filtered down, put onto the list, and it's read out during the week as well. So it's festival season still going on in Leicester. August is a heavy month for that. We got the Jazz Festival coming up on the Sunday. I'll give you a bit more about that from Cosmopolitan Arts Festival. More music, more chat about nothing in particular except for in the world of arts and business. Shall we crack on with some more music? And these is, well, let's see if you recognise this wonderful songster, followed by Byron Messiah.
When I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. And while combing my hair now, and wondering what dress to wear now, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and forever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. I just take time, and all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. The part of how I love you together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. No. For me, there is no one but you.
on 95 FM, on DAB, and online at radio2funky.co.uk.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
Pick up the whole of them. Come on, get it, no idea. Anything I do. Headline news, if you waiting, I no do. Then go say I do. Nothing but the truth when I step up in the booth. Not like my life, no be smartin'. Remember last Christmas, Santa Claus gave me the glizzy with the switch dog. So some people no go see this Christmas. Man, them a grasses, most of them not even Christians. Click bang, body sinking at the quicksand. See deck full of bomb like Afghanistan.
And if you make I come, me know the enemy, them a pray, and me know they're not sorry for me. People are ball and a skin, cause we bad than we mean. Bloody crime scene, calamity. That's how we shoot out brain figure Canada G. Make them have a experience, no gravity.
Tell up when I laugh up when I dead dog. Violate people are dead dog. You shoulda keep in your bed cause the Taliban's them a make walk. When I laugh up when I dead dog. Badness is where we end us. When I shoot people, we end up in a red cross.
Yo, Taliban's like them new reassurance. Make you not sleep at your yard in a 4 months. And so we make people a more out. Like y'all get down a house. Laugh bars full of care that me sure about. And if you see me travel with a 9X, and no politician with me, I go vote out. 4 kilo, 4 seat and 4 rounds.
Them on the tea like Lipton. And like the best boom boom they are Kingston. So me buy a Birkin for Jada Kingdom. Some people vex on my phone get ring down. Me too rich now so me buy 6 more. What's the plan? Cause I'm real to my skeleton. If you insult my intelligence, then I make the sparks fly like electrician. Lock off traffic, all tragic, bear panicking. Freeze up like mannequin. As you can't manage when pellets them traveling.
Tell up to me laugh, we no take talk. Violate people are dead dog. You shoulda keep in your bed cause the Taliban's them a make walk. We no laugh, we no take talk. Badness is how we end us. We no shoot people fi end up in a red grass. Da 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 da.
Yo, kills. Violate people are dead dog.
Me wanna know head gun. You shoulda keep in your bed cause
When I laugh up, when I dead dog.
that man a make quack. I tell a boy we no laugh. Anything on your dead talk.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
But the sweet and Tropicana, girl, you a star. To me, I say, oh my love. Beep, beep, that a me outside, girl, jumping on the car. Come as you are, you never ever hide no scar. She don't need nobody, still want company. Come and get it all from me, come take it all off for me. And she never need nobody, still want company. Come and get it all from me, come take it all off for me. Girl, you ram too much, let me touch it up. Plug it in, make me amp it up. Say you don't wanna love, but you want it rough. Plug it in, make me amp it up. Girl, you ram too much, let me touch it up. Plug it in, make me amp it up. Say you don't wanna love, but you want it rough. Plug it in, make me amp it up.
With my life whenever you want company. I'm in your world for life and your harmony. Oh yeah. Oh, be enough for me. Touching your body. Love be enough for me. If I'm all you need for the time, you only regret what's after me. After me. Nobody else can compare. Nobody else can compete.
want it rough. Plug it in, make me arm it up. Girl, you ram too much, let me touch it up. Plug it in, make me arm it up. Say you don't wanna love, but you want it rough. Plug it in, make me arm it up. Plug it in, make me arm it up.
On 95 FM, on DAB, and online at radio2funky.co.uk.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
And we had a little menage, we had a little trio of wonderful songs there, bringing us up to 10:27. We had I Say a Little Prayer, Aretha Franklin, who I believe learnt her craft and all the rest of it when singing at church, became a gospel singer, and then the powerhouse that we know of her. Brian Messiah, Taliban's 2, and Khadija, Amp It Up. And it's 10:27 and 21 seconds. We're coming up shortly to the Radio 2 Funky News Beat, which is a lovely new feature. I love it, listening to it as well. That's going to come up in a couple of minutes. Bit of adverts, bit of music, and we'll come back and chat. And motivation is my topic for today. Any thoughts what it means to you? Why is it such a big deal? What do people actually mean by it? Can you measure it? All those wonderful things. We're going to have a conversation about that as it goes through. So when I say conversation, I'm going to be speaking about it, and I'd love you to hear your comments. You're more than welcome to get in touch in a number of ways here through the social media, through the streaming platform. So hello to those people who are listening on the streaming platform. Hope your day has started well. Hope your week's a fantastic one, and all the rest of it. So let's just dip our toe into the bulletin board here. Now, this has been going on for a while, and it's finishing coming up soon, by the way. So we are now 10th of August, so it's going to be finishing in September. This is the Punk, Rage and Revolution exhibition. Now, it's a new exhibition from Leicester Museum and Art Gallery and Soft Touch Arts, and it shows the story of the 1970s UK punk scene through objects, quotes, photos, and collectible items. Go get down and go and get a real insight into punk ideology, attitude, fashion, music, art and legacy. Location is taking place at the Leicester Museum, 53 Newark, LE1 7EA, and the times fluctuate. So do check out before you go down. And if you know anyone who's grown up in that area in the 70s, whatever your feelings and taste in punk is, nobody can deny that it actually had a radical and massive impact, not just the UK, by the way, but worldwide as well. It's not often that a genre of music, something happens that has such a massive societal impact. Certainly punk did that. And the residue of what it produced still lives on today. Now, festival, this is taking place August the 11th, which is tomorrow. 50 Years of Hip Hop Music Festival, taking place between 7 and 2 in the morning. It's taking place at 2 Funky Music Cafe. Headliners, Sanity and Blade. Get ready to experience the ultimate hip hop event of the year as we celebrate 50 years of hip hop. It's going to be nothing but hip hop flavour with a night full of DJs, MCs, B-boys, graffiti by Skion, merchandise, hip hop, pizza, and more. I'm not sure if that's hip-hop and pizza or hip-hop pizza and more. Hosted by Kreisky. Tickets, £5. If you get them on the door, they're going to be more expensive.
Radio 2 Funky News. A 30-year-old man has been arrested this week under suspicion of murder after a male victim of assault has died. A man was found unconscious in his home in Esmonsal after suffering a serious head injury around the Gower Street area in the early hours of Saturday the 5th of August. The victim's condition left him on life support, but he has since passed away from his injuries. A 44-year-old man has been charged with causing grievous bodily harm and 2 other unrelated offences after attacking an on-duty police officer, leaving her needing hospital treatment. The officer was attacked in a car park on Bowmanor Road in Leicester on Sunday. The man is due to appear on court on the 18th of August, and the officer has since been discharged and is now in recovery. Junior doctors across England are set to take part in their 5th round of strike action amid the pay dispute. The 4-day walkout will see junior doctors who work in Leicestershire hospitals go out on strike from 7 a.m. on Friday the 11th of August to 7 a.m. on Tuesday the 15th of August. Too Funky Arts are hosting 50 Years of Hip Hop Festival on Friday the 11th of August from 7pm until 2am. The festival will host open cyphers, b-boys and DJs from the scene to celebrate. The event will be held at Too Funky Music Cafe and tickets can be found on Skiddle. And if you're in love with jazz music, For the Love of Jazz Festival is being hosted with live jazz from 11:30 until 8:30pm on Sunday the 13th of August in Jubilee Square. Women's Poetry Competition, a celebration of black female voices with the theme I Am Somebody for the Samru Publishing Group, is still open for entries for women and girls aged 11 and up. Submissions can be emailed to African Caribbean Centre at leicester.gov.uk or handed in person at the African Caribbean Centre. If you're into retro games and you've ever wanted to find out how to create your own, the free family workshop Arcade Fun from ages 6 years and up is being held on Saturday, 12th of August from 12pm until 4pm at the Phoenix Leicester, and it's completely free. And with the weather, we're going to see bouts of sunshine over the next couple of days as we head towards the weekend with heights of 26 degrees. This is Rianne for Radio 2 Funky's Newsroom, 9 to 5 FM and DAB.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Zaga what? Zaga that. Chop time, no friend. If I did my woman, I know they look another man's face. Chop time, no friend. If I did chop my moolah, I know they look another man's face. Anything I touch, the end, I am continental, sentimental, I'm monumental, baby. See, anything I touch, the end, I am continental, sentimental, I'm monumental, baby. Zaga that. Cause see, I'm here, be more down. I want that only go, baby. Cause the yummy will be more down. I want that and go, baby. Anything I touch, the end, I am continental, sentimental, I'm monumental, baby. Anything I touch, the end, I am continental, sentimental, I'm monumental, baby. Critical, more clinical, and I know be ordinary, more magical. Be doing, oh critical. Tell me, baby, let's get physical. Me I no be criminal. Show my baby, perfect cellular. Ask me how I'm feeling now. Anything I touch, the end, I am continental, sentimental, I'm monumental, baby. Anything I touch, the end, I am continental, sentimental, I'm monumental, baby.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. like a diamond, oh. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond, oh. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. A vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of surrender. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I'm so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I'm so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
On 95 FM, on DAB, and online at radio2funky.co.uk.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
With Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks. It's 10:39, coming up to 10:40. What do we have? We had Call on Me, SG Lewis, Chap Time, Mr. Earn, and Diamonds by Rihanna. Bring us up to 10:40 here. Before we dip our toe into the world of motivation, it's more important than we think it is, by the way. We tend to find it in particular context here, but it is that DNA, it's that driving force behind human behaviour, an absence of which of it can be very actually bad for our health, which we don't want. Now, on the 17th of August, so that's a week today, 7:30 to 10:30, is the Project Live Showcase taking place at Two Funky Music Cafe. Now, Two Funky Arts are going to wrapping up their artist development program called Project Live with a showcase event next Thursday at Two Funky Music Cafe. The showcase is going to be made up of new emerging artists from Leicester who are going to be performing exciting material alongside a live band. You're going to get exhilarating live performance across various black genres. Ticket price is £5 via Skiddle. Let me throw in one more announcement before we get back to our topic of the day. And it's the Leicester women's and non-binary baseball team. Now, the Leicester Diamonds are holding a match against the Glasgow Sunflowers on the Saturday the 12th of August at Weston Park. So that's this coming weekend. Come and show some support and be part of a fun-filled day. Now, for more information, follow the Leicester Diamonds on social media. They're also holding sessions, by the way, over the summer for children to learn baseball on a Sunday. Obviously, you can learn baseball, by the way, you can play it any day of the week, but it's actually taking place on the Sunday. And follow Dinky Diamonds on social media for more information and keep up to date for itself. Now, the idea of motivation, I think most of us tend to come across it when people talk about being motivated in, for example, in business, in the world of arts, if you're a performer and all the rest of it. But it is an intrinsic human element, and it's fundamentally a desire to act in terms of achieving some form of goal. And it's a critical thing when we set out and try and achieve objectives. Now, so driving force, as I said, behind human behaviour. It fuels, according to Psychology Today, a competitive element, and it sparks that social connection. And an absence of it, according to Psychology Today, can lead to mental illnesses such as depression. And motivation encompasses the desire to continue striving towards meaning, purpose, and a life worth living. So it's more than just doing better. It is fundamental to ourselves as human beings, according to Psychology Today. I concur with that. And I'm going to explore where it comes from, the sources of it. What do we do if we're finding we're drifting a little bit, and what's the impact of having those elements of motivation? Let's draw breath. Let's anticipate. Let's listen to Coco Jones, Double Back, and another song by Aretha Franklin.
We got London on the track.
Wishing I never found you. You got this thing about you, can't escape. When I run out of choices, I can't fight. Yeah, I've tried other sources, don't know why all the courses led to you. Is it true when they say you know when it's right? Maybe this is a sign, 'cause I'm always so unsure. Back and forth, can't make up my mind. Caught in between, maybe it's me. I'm thinking, how come every time I leave, I can't stay gone long? And then it's me too, double back like, please tell me that you still want me. When it gets hard, I let it go. Sorry, I'm so emotional. Don't wanna regret this down the road. I don't know, babe. I was in my head, was getting redundant. Wanted new sticks, something I could have fun with. I was impulsive, tried to compare, but you got it. I know where my home and my heart is. Maybe this is a sign, 'cause I'm always so unsure. Back and forth, can't make up my mind. Caught in between, maybe it's me. I'm thinking, how come every time I leave, I can't stay gone long? It's nothing but nothing, that is me too. Double back like, please tell me that you still want me.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Like a warrior that fights and wins the battle, I know the taste of victory.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks. Coco James, double back, and I knew you were waiting for me. Aretha Franklin, just coming up to 10:50 on a beautiful 21 degrees, 10th of August, a Thursday, 2023. I think I might have misled you slightly, folks, earlier when I said 27. Did I say 27? Well, it's 21. That's still pretty good going, is it? 21 degrees C. And I don't know how Mother Nature knows. Most people still kick off the shoes and relax a bit more at the weekend. And the weather is looking pretty bad as it was last week. It's got those rain clouds, got the rain falling from the clouds here. So today, according to the diagrams, the pictures and all the rest of it, is one of the better days we're going to get for the next few days here as well. So hopefully you get a chance to make the most of it today, and who knows, it might even continue. August showers, April showers, or August monsoon, it feels like sometimes. Before we get back to looking at motivation, let me just share a couple more bits of the bulletin board. Now, coming up later on, this is the 26th of August, so we're talking about a couple of weeks away, aren't we? The Africa Music Festival UK 2023. The Legends Tour Nelson Mandela Park, Leicester, featuring Dr. Thomas Mafumo, Jar Parazia, Winky D, Selmore Buxi, Shinge, Saint Flo, and Confuse. VIP ticket seating area with tables and chairs close to the stage, own bar and toilets. Children under 7 going free. Taking place between 11 a.m. and 9 p.m. at British summertime. General admission tickets from £64.80, and the tickets are Africa Music Festival UK 2023 Facebook page, taking place at Nelson Mandela Park, 26 Lancaster Road, Leicester, LE16YU. Now, when we talk, or when I talk about motivation, when people talk about motivation, effectively, think of it in terms of that inner drive that makes you, compels individuals to basically action their efforts and direct their efforts towards achieving a particular outcome, particular goals. Typically, the source of that can be external, so it's called intrinsic motivation if you want to give a technical posh term for it, or it can be intrinsic, and that's basically driven by yourself. Now, extrinsic motivation is typically things like you're persuaded by rewards. They could be financial or otherwise. Those are things that drive you, stimulate your drive to make you aspire to achieve certain outcomes. The motivation itself can be intrinsic. So effectively, intrinsic is just an internal drive. It's something that's within. It's not necessarily predicated by any anticipated reward or deadlines, even though that might still be an influence. It may be that people like being more in control. They self-actualize, as it's called, and they aspire to reach that target. If you are, for example, an entrepreneur, freelancer, business owner, running a social enterprise organization, then your motivation is likely to be a combination of intrinsic, where you have that vision, you have that sense of purpose, you have that drive. It may be from learned behavior from others, or, it could be extrinsic, okay, where again, typically it's external incentives, compensation, financial rewards, or other such things drive you towards that success. I'm going to bring some bit more music, and I'm going to talk about a model that's 1943, by the way. I remember first studying this eons ago, and it's called Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. Have you heard of that one? Now, even though it's a very old, it's about 80 years old, so it's the 80th anniversary this year, it's still referred to and it's still used to articulate some basics of human desire, human's emotion, as well as motivation itself. It's called Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about that Maslow hierarchy after we've heard a couple of tracks here from Company for Now and Crazy Crazy.
We can get away, what you wanna do? Hit me when the sun goes down for the night of a lifetime. You ain't gotta stay if you don't want to. You don't belong to nobody, but tonight you'll be mine. This so hard to resist, but we don't you're not my babe. Yeah, yeah. And ever since you let me taste it, I'm like an addict, I can shake it. It's 4 a.m., yeah, yeah. But we just keep it going, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can get away, what you wanna do? Hit me when the sun goes down for the night of a lifetime. You ain't gotta stay if you don't want to. You don't belong to nobody, but tonight you'll be mine.
Yeah. Baby, I ain't here to play with you. Hey, jump across the border, no I'm way with you. Hey, maybe you could show your boy a thing or two. Yeah, soon as we touch down, I'm iced out with my buzz down. We'll both be on the same time. Taking shots all night, living life. Girl, you know the vibe. Whatever they say, 'cause the two of us in these four walls.
We got what we need.
It's all we need.
We just keep each other company. Baby,
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 baby.
we can get away, what you wanna do? Hit me when the sun goes down for the night of a lifetime. You ain't gotta stay if you don't want to. You don't belong to nobody, but tonight you'll be mine.
Ever since you gave me a piece, you know I wanna grab, crush you up, I light you up like marijuana. Ooh, that's just a starter. When you're laying down, I got cream to massage ya. I push in my key, let my ride in your car park. I'm too tipsy, can't pout your lips, then don't kiss me. Maybe you won't let me fall in love. Baby, come on, give me one of those hugs.
We got what we need. We just keep each other company. Baby, baby, yeah. Baby, we can get away, what you wanna do? Hit me when the sun goes down for the night of a lifetime. You ain't gotta stay if you don't want to. You don't belong to nobody, but tonight you'll be mine. You bad as and you know it. You bad as and you know. Baby, you bad as and you know it. You bad as and you know. Baby.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Yo, Elay.
Crazy, 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 crazy. They must be crazy, 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 crazy. They think that we won't make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. They know they tripping, they don't know we different. I'ma play my position, let's get lost in the moment. In the moment, hit it how you want it. Lost in the moment. In the moment, hit it how you want it. Ride with me, fly with me, side with me, cry with me. Slide with me, lie with me, shine with me, and my me. Count with me, be my trap. Queen count with me. Grind with me, get the bag. Bitch, stack it up with me. She know I don't play around. Told her drop it to the floor. And she go so low, I might just get her a pole. I'ma stay around, cause the word it can get caught. Put it on my soul. If you don't know, then now you know. I go crazy, 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 crazy. They must be crazy, 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 crazy. If they think that we won't make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. They know they tripping, they don't know we different. I'ma play my position, let's get lost in the moment. In the moment, hit it how you want it. Lost in the moment. In the moment, hit it how you want it. Tell your mama you in real good hands. I'm a real good man. Tell your daddy he was in my shoes. So I'ma pay my dues. And everybody wanna know it's a secret. Some know how to find love but can't keep it. It's crazy that it's levels that we ain't reached yet. You can't breach it, you can't teach it. Crazy, 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 crazy. They must be crazy, 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 crazy. If they think that we won't make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. They know they tripping, they don't know we different. I'ma play my position, let's get lost in the moment. In the moment, hit it how you want it. Lost in the moment. In the moment, hit it
on 95 FM, on DAB and online at radio2funky.co.uk.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
Get ready to experience the ultimate hip-hop event of the year as we celebrate 50 years of hip-hop. Kicking off the event with open ciphers will be B-Boys Magic, Marius and Kevin Callon. All dancers are welcome. Headlining on the night, one of the most forceful presences in UK rap from the 90s and the noughties, Blade. Joining centre stage after a decade-long career in the music industry and about to launch her new album, we have Sanity. Over 20 artists and DJs on the night. Merchandise stalls, record stalls, hip-hop pizzas, live graffiti, classic hip-hop films, hip-hop fancy dress, and so much more. Taking place at 2 Funky Music Cafe, Leicester, LE3, Friday, 11th of August 2023, 7 p.m. till 2 a.m. Advance tickets, £5 from Skiddle or more on the door. For more info, check 2funkyarts.co.uk.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Held down heavy now, living in the same town, trying to find something new. Broken picture frame, I've been frozen in, trying to find a better view. This ain't me, this ain't cool, this ain't what I signed up to. This ain't right, it's no good, no good. Oh, everything is changing, and I've been here for too long, going through the same things. I've been hurt and done wrong, got to move on, say I can't do this anymore. If everything is changing, then I know, yeah, gotta let go. I don't understand playing by the same hand, how you'll find something new. I can't work it out what it's all about. I won't live my life through you. This ain't real, this ain't true, this ain't what I signed up to. This ain't right, it's no good, no good. Oh, everything is changing, and I've been here for too long, going through the same things. I've been hurt and done wrong, got to move on, say I can't do this anymore. If everything is changing, then I know, yeah, gotta let go.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
You know, when they see me in the street, they be calling out my name. Back the f up, you keep fogging up my frame. She gon' act the f up when it's time to do my thing. Flat the f out, put this money in your mouth.
They can't shut me up, they can't shut me up, they can't shut me up. I talk big and back it up. They can't shut me up, they can't shut me up, they can't shut me up. I talk big and back it up.
Look, I do it so big, you'd have thought I signed with Diddy. Only hit it once and she got Pablo on her. Flowers by the unit, I'm like Rollo in my city. If she's I might follow, I got hollows in this semi. Posted in my section, I'm too high for all them pictures. Wife keep trying to talk to me, you don't see all these FNs with switches. In my pockets got 2 midgets. Couple peeps just came round, can't break down, I'm too busy. When they see me in the street, they be calling out my name. Back the f up, you keep fogging up my frame. She gon' act the f up when it's time to do my thing. Flat the f out, put this money in your mouth.
They can't shut me up, they can't shut me up, they can't shut me up. I talk big and back it up. They can't shut me up, they can't shut me up, they can't shut me up. I talk big and back it up. I love the sound of the money counter. Ain't too many, I can count on. Ay, wealthy problems, you ain't got 'em. Yo, ballin', I call it autumn. Yeah, carrots, baguettes, I'm there to collect. We fly overseas, I Paris the jet. She in a rapper, her parents upset. She lied to her man, she still got me on her breath. Yeah, if I want a bad one, get a bad pronto. If she acting up, she not the only that I know. Yeah, I got my bottom the top model. If I'm talking big, I back it up, cause that's the motto.
When they see me in the street, they be calling out my name. Back the f up, you keep fogging up my frame. She gon' act the f up when it's time to do my thing. Flat the f out, put this money in your mouth.
They can't shut me up, they can't shut me up, they can't shut me up. I talk big and back it up. They can't shut me up, they can't shut me up, they can't shut me up. I talk big and back it up.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks, here. And it is 11:07 and some loose change just coming up to 11:08, actually. So a bit more than loose change in time terms here. That was Changing Sigma Paloma Faith and Dave East, WGAF. Now, back in 1943, an American psychologist called Abraham Maslow, and I remember studying this myself years ago, I'd use still as a reference point in conversations with clients and other people, business owners, social enterprises, arts organisations, etc. Now, according to Abraham Maslow, even though this theory has been not discredited but questioned here, it's still a good, useful reference point here, is that humans are inherently motivated to do better for themselves and move to expressing their full potential. It's what's called self-actualization. And what they do that by progressively encountering and satisfying several levels of needs. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as it's sometimes called, starts on a very basic level and it progresses up in a pinnacle, in a pyramid, going towards the ultimate here. So effectively, the several needs start off. You've got your basic fundamental needs. So that's the desire for food, being safe, shelter. And as you progress up that needs, it goes to higher order needs for love, belonging and self-esteem. So feed yourself, be comfortable, safe, shelter is at the lower level. That's your basic needs for everybody. Once you've got that, you just progress up that hierarchy of needs. Now, he then expanded and extended on that theory to include a need for what was called self-transcendence. So when people get to that pinnacle of growth and they find the highest meaning of love, so life even, so money doesn't necessarily have a big impact for them or value, then they will go beyond that here, and it's about seeking a wider truth, etc. Now, if you accept that as a basic frame reference here, it tells us a lot about human beings and motivation. Again, it has been criticised, and on a future show, I'm going to drill down into that theory a little bit more. But for now, we know that motivation is either motivated by external forces, external incentives, such as I said, financial rewards. So if you're working in a business, it may be that if you're an employee, your boss says, okay, if you hit that sales target, if you perform in a certain way, you either get more money, you get bonuses, you get whatever. It could be your own curiosity, your own validation, sense of your own identity, you're creating that self-belief, etc. Intrinsic, as I said, is an internal mechanism. It's the internal drive. It tends to be more powerful, by the way. So the studies have been done where we look at motivating individuals by, say, financial rewards. They tend to be very short-lived and they can be very dysfunctional. They do work. I'm not saying we should ignore money completely. That's a powerful force here. But we see it in lots of industries, lots of places in life where people are very motivated towards achieving a particular outcome, work in certain industries where perhaps the pay is not so magnificent, but they're still very motivated individuals. So that is probably, financial rewards in themselves don't actually motivate people as a continual long-term thing. I'm not saying we should discount it, but we shouldn't place too much store on there. Now, why is it so important for me? So if you recognise that motivation is important, the question is why? What's the impact of having motivated individuals that work with you, having motivated individuals as part of your team, yourself as if you're a business owner, if you run a social enterprise, an arts organisation, why is it so important for you to be motivated as well? Well, there's things like productivity are impacted, that sense of self-worth. Motivation is that heartbeat of progress. The significance, effectively impacts on who you work with, how you work with them, the outcomes that you achieve. You create that nice positive work environment as well when you've got lots of individuals who are motivated. And it doesn't mean by that you have to have the same level of self-expression. It's not a question of being, happy clappy, everyone's smiling at the same time, but it's that drive towards achieving something, what you want, at its simplest level of people to working harder. You create that positive work environment. It adds to innovation, adds to creativity, and there's more I'm going to add after we hear a couple of tracks here. Then we're going to go back to this topic of how it impacts us, and then we're going to try and isolate what can we do to increase motivation for ourselves as well as the people that we work with as well.
One life, one love, with love, X faction.
just wanna say that I'm thankful. Everything you've done for me, you made it so clear to see. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. I just wanna thank you for everything you've done for me so far. And I just wanna say that I'm thankful. Everything you've done for me.
Leicester's black music and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
Tell me I should wait, leave it to another day. Baby, I ain't got no patience. Nah. So let me make this straight. I am not your maid, and baby, my ship's sailing. So don't worry, you can call me crazy, but I'm onto something. I don't listen, ain't no maybes, no discussions. No, no. So don't worry, yes, I'll do it on my lonely. 'Cause I am not the same as the girl you played with. You know I think you got me all wrong. Mama raised a baby so strong. Wish that I could stop and talk, but we ain't built no rapport. So long, go I don't really talk too much, never really trust and my heart don't budge. Couldn't care less if you think it seems like I don't wanna stay and get stuck. So I sing, hey Hosanna, pray that the Lord make way for my tunnel. Only so long I can lay in your shadow, but for a week and I'm gonna, 'cause it's pay me, I'm not waiting. I don't waste time, I create it, activate it, calculate it, underrated. I keep hating, hey Hosanna, pray that the Lord make way for my tunnel. Only so long I can lay in your shadow. I think you got me all wrong. Mama raised a baby so strong. Wish that I could stop and talk, but we ain't built no rapport. So long, go long.
Black music and arts station. Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back here, folks. What are two wonderful tracks here, like all the tracks hopefully that you've enjoyed today. Dear Hip Hop DJ Yes and Day Day Lost Girl 1121. So what can we do to improve motivation, not only for ourselves, but those people that we work with, part of our organisation, part of our team, so one key thing you can do is in setting goals. Not just setting goals that are smart, but clear and meaningful. So when they're clearly defined, it gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, and individuals are more likely to be motivated, that drive towards achieving that outcome, when they understand how their input, their efforts, contribute to the larger objectives of what you're trying to do itself. So make sure they're clear, make sure they're transmitted, communicated effectively, and make sure they mean something. Recognition and rewards. Now, financial rewards, as I said, play their part. Recognising and people's achievements, their input, their efforts, has a massive impact on morale, and also has a knock-on effect to motivation as well. Now, the incentives can be financial, so more cash, it's always nice. It can be a day's holiday if you've got employed staff. It could be what they call sometimes duvet days. That, subject to workload, you can just take time off without necessarily clearing it. You might wake up one morning and think, do you know what? I want to stay under my duvet for a few more hours and not go to work, as long as it doesn't cause disruption. It could be effectively you treat them out to a meal. Could be you give them vouchers. We'll talk about tax at another time here. So all those range of incentives here, financial. Believe it or not, by the way, folks, that studies have shown that financial incentives, even though they play their part, bonuses play their part, also actually just being recognised for your efforts, your contribution, and I mean genuine recognition, not that patronising pat on the back, thank you for taking part, goes a long way as well. Culture, environment. Make sure you've got a very positive, supportive culture and environment in your workplace, in your business place. And remember, it's going to be positive for you. So if you are somebody who's working by themselves, if you're a sole performer, a practitioner and all the rest of it, it's important that you stay motivated. So when you talk about setting goals, make them clear for yourself. Make sure that you validate those things that you've done them when they're outcome. Don't focus on the things you haven't achieved and where you've made mistakes and where you've messed up. We all do that in our business lives. So that personal culture, cultivate an environment that encourages transparency, openness of communication, autonomy, where people are responsible for their own actions, personal development. When individuals, when employees, when members of your team feel valued and supported, motivation by nature naturally excels, naturally increases. I'm going to share one more there. I've got a list here that I got, not just from Psychology Today, but from further reading and my own experience as well that I'm drawing on. Opportunities for growth. So if you're running an organisation, if you're running a business, are there opportunities and avenues for skill development, skill enhancement? When people see a clear path for themselves, for their career progression, their job progression, then they're more likely to be motivated in terms of what they're doing. They don't actually see that as an end in its own right as well. So we have some more Muzak, folks. I tell you what, before we go into the Muzak, why don't I read out a couple of more bulletins? Time is running away. I'm going to talk about the DJs that are coming on after me as well. So Saturday the 9th of September. So it's not a long time away. What are we talking about? 1724, about 4 weeks. Scarfest, Leicester's new Scar Festival, Scarfest, hits the OMC music venue outdoor event. And it's between 2 to 11, just give you an hour's bonus there. Tickets are £22.25. Get your tickets through the Skittle app. Minimum age entry, by the way, folks, is 18 plus, and it's the OMC music venue in Leicester. And you've got the 90s Noughties mixtape, Friday the 15th of September, Trevor Nelson. Soul Nation presents Trevor Nelson's new event, the 90s Noughties mixtape, with live performances from 90s UK legends Damage and Omar. 7 p.m. till 12 a.m. Last entry is at 10 p.m. General admission, third release ticket, £22.36. Get your tickets through the Skiddle app. Minimum age for entry for this one, by the way, folks, is 21 plus. O2 Academy in Leicester. 11:25 and some loose change. Shall I mention the DJs that are coming on after 12 o'clock? I'll mention them after we hear a bit more music, and we'll start to wrap up our monologue conversation on motivation. So this is Do This For You, Drew Austin, followed by Double Tap, if we're going to break it up by the 11:30 mark.
Hey, Drew. I'm waiting for you to change. 'Cause part of me feels like I'm locked in a cage. I think I'm better on my own. You need to give me space. I know you're not about to change, so why am I even here now? So why am I even here? 'Cause I do this for you, you don't do this for us. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You're just selfish. You're just selfish. You're just selfish. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You're just selfish. Selfish. Yeah. You're just selfish. Yeah. You play mindless games you won't win. I ain't your main girl side or ting. I don't do no one night stand flings. And I don't treat selfish men like kings. Never. You were the one who brought the strings. Now you're long move embarrassing. But you're vexed cause I step with Vim. Man and rate me cause I rap and sing. We don't play the same, we don't match. I got a conscious mind, your tap. You thought your trim could fix your lacks. Stuck in a loop with your brethren's cap. But you're fine with that. Low key no, but you're high like. I eat well, but they call me snack. Done out here, you're a selfish waste man mindset. You say you're real, but you always lie. Please sit down. All this talk, you don't stand up, guy. I just bop and weave. Best believe you should live your life. And see you honestly. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You're just selfish. You're just selfish. You're just selfish. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You do this for you, you don't do this for us. You're just selfish. You're just selfish.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back here, folks. That was Do This For You, Drew Austin, 11:29 and some seconds there as well. Let me just slip in a couple of more bits about motivation. We're going to have a little break to hear call out and one of our things about advertising on Radio 2 Funky, a fantastic medium on which to do so. And we'll come back, more music, more motivation chat, a bit about what's coming on after 12 o'clock. So let us throw in a couple of other bits here on motivation. So effectively, autonomy. You hear the idea of autonomy. That's where you basically give individuals who are part of your team, your employees, maybe people you're working with, give them ownership of their tasks. Don't micromanage them. Let them make decisions. Give them some degree of empowerment, and it boosts their sense of responsibility and motivation. You as an individual, you are a leader, so lead by example. Inspirational leadership demonstrates dedication, passion, and a strong work ethic. And that means when people see that you're walking the walk and talking the talk, they're more likely to emulate and follow that as well.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning.
Bust more shots than Neymar. Drop bombs, near palm, to the car, stay arm. Babylon if you go stay farm. Kills on E-Cup, then drape on. Slaughter the church at all. Assassination, marksman, 45 in a female. Innocent bloodshed upon their shoulders. As the day goes, their heart grows colder. Undocumenting what them do up in the folders. Judgment, they are forward and they are prowler. Flash him in lots, here come the rats. Highway gash, hit them a catch. No me knows happen till Babylon gash. Them head full of gas, so them pass with the mark. Snap on my fingers, them gone in a flash. Anything but it clean at the trash. Dust to dust and ash to wash.
I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning.
So me, bomb them already, make them think I won't try again. Guess who? I again. Daniel out to the lion then. Comfy burn a fire upon vampire and the liar them. From who I send the order straight down to the fires them. So much trouble in the world, it's hard for people to smile again. And who can I and I depend? It's hard to even find a friend. So much and mine and there is no one to hire them. So much and to let them get to use the fire them. Flash him in lots, here come the rats. Highway gash, hit them a catch. No me knows happen till Babylon gash. Them head full of gas and them pass with the mark. Snap on my fingers, them gone in a flash. Anything but it clean at the trash. Dust to dust and ash to wash.
I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning.
You see that fire where we blazing. You see that fire where we blazing. You see the fire where we blazing. That is our generation.
As we a step forward, we a step on Babylon. Brother man, we're moving forward. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon, for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. Set this place on fire.
Get in touch with us at Radio 2 Funky via WhatsApp or text service on 07 55 18030.
first. I'm in Joburg, let the beat run. Don't want no words. For the drum bass, let your feet work. Before music, I done streets first. I done badness, now it's greatness. Just want a madness, deserves playlist. Wanna shake it, you just gotta press play. Wanna dance off, show me you're from SA. I made a boil, made a jump, good runs, good girls, bad ones. Still gotta roll with them things. SA, I need it with a string. UK, it's a G-lock. Blue man and breeze off, whip work, re-rock, play Louis V top. Posh ting, but she like piano and drill, that's fair. Bluetooth time, you compare. See me in the club, then my there. How you flex in the club, we don't there. How? See me on the dance floor, that's a mad chance. Only dance I be doing is the tap dance. Double tap, that's if they ever wanna try me. But I know it's very unlikely. I'm with a bad one, pre the IG. Tell her don't put me on a live feed.
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Hi folks, here 11:38. There's only 20 odd minutes of the show to go before you're going to be beautifully looked after by Sandro with Rhythm Nation between 12 and 2. And I think while we mention Sandro, let's mention the rest of the beautiful, wonderful DJs coming on today on Radio 2 Funky 95 FM. Well, at 2 o'clock you have Wayne McDonald, Sugar Radio, it's tasty music for tasty people, followed by Brett Costello, 4 till 6 with Urban Meltdown, and then you've got the wonderful Vibes LVT, 6 till 8, followed by a new feature here, Muggsy Casa Fiesta, 8 till 10 p.m, and of course taking us up till midnight from 10 till 12, DJ KMS with the golden age of hip-hop. Celebrate small wins like work-life balance. We started talking about motivation, what we can do to actually achieve more of it. And so that old work-life balance here, work in terms of how you generate your money, how you deliver your white, is all well and good here, but you need to make sure you break that cycle, have some time, some downtime, some rest, recuperation, usual things like, eating well, exercising, keeping the mind healthy is all really part of that as well. Burnout is not a good look. It's not good for motivation. It's certainly not good for your well-being as well. So that is a big priority. It's not a nice to have. It's an essential to have. And those small wins. Individuals, we're very bad, aren't we, of saying that we've accomplished good things here. We always tend to let things become disproportionate. So when we've not quite achieved what we wanted to achieve, when things go wrong, when we mess up, that sometimes in some people can magnify itself disproportionately to the actual impact it may have there as well. So when you do achieve something, small wins, and that's all part and parcel and linked to setting those goals, because goals means that you've also got to set some measures about how you're achieving that. But that's a topic that we can pick up another time on Radio 2 Funky, the Arts Business Show as well. So what do you do, by the way, folks? I'm going to conclude, if you don't actually feel particularly motivated, which is pretty fine. And so there are those times you might come home from work, come home from a day at the office, come home from doing something, and the last thing you want to do, you just feel deflated, you feel there as well, and you sort of sink into that sofa, watch a bit of TV, unwind and all the rest of it, and you're going to feel demotivated. So is that a good look? Is that acceptable? Well, I'll give you a spoiler alert. I will say yes. I'll speak more on that after we've heard from Asosa and Firegun.
I knew you were gonna hit on my line. It was only just a matter of time. Was it a case of I upside out of mind? Cause something about you just ain't right. You told me that you were gonna see me later. Maybe you were trying to keep me sweet. I make clutching on my pillow and checking out the window. But what you want with me? Where did you come from, baby? And why'd you keep bringing me down? Cause if you don't want me, baby, then why'd you keep me around? Boy, I don't want no drama. I got to move on in life. I won't let you cause me trauma. You just want to waste my time. Haven't seen you in a minute. You probably wanna wrap me in it. Dying deep, I just wanna hold you so you won't fears. And clean my room for hours. You better come through with flowers. Your love is bliss, but I know if you don't really care about it, this ain't what you wanted, then I gotta throw in a towel. But don't you treat me like a child. Tell me all these lies. I'm begging you, don't be cruel. Just say that we're through. Where did you come from, baby? And why'd you keep bringing me down? Cause if you don't want me, baby, then why'd you keep me around? Boy, I don't want no drama. I got to move on in life. I won't let you cause me trauma. You just want to waste my time. Where did you come from, baby? And why'd you keep bringing me down? Cause if you don't want me, baby, then why'd you keep me around? Boy, I don't want no drama. I got to move on in life. I won't let you cause me trauma. You just want to waste my time.
Back forever, back for life, guys. Remember that one guys you because you get good.
My condo, Django,
Let's see.
Hey, yeah. There is fire in a condo. Yo, they my home zone. Happy day my goal post. My money dance as Zonto. Kamakazi Kentro. Fire road modu then go turn up and go. Pop some ho. Super now where I die I be like Django. Lover boy no control. Lover boy no call.
Anything, feels up tonight. Give me make up tonight. You know say me I know they compromise. If you come tonight, you go tonight. Wajo, I'm a bachelor. Dangerous, I'm a bachelor. As she wine pon me, all the girls jealous. Come on up, jealous. So just grind me slow. I'll do anything you want me to. If I leave you, make you find me go. I can do this many times with you.
Make she no go enter inside my caban. Modu fire be like Jagabans. Philomena, can I be your party man? Make I pattern no kirika for the parolan. You get the melody where I been they forget. Make I sing her for the shoddy fire peck her neck. Modu touch my she give me consent. I go dey content. I cannot brag, I do her pressure puts me on the bench.
6:30, all the girls want flex. Weekend trips on the London jets. Recently, I just did my piece. I'm on the ND, so no calls, just text. You and I, we did together like suit and tie. We go together like juice and ice. I no go mind if you move tonight. Just grind me slow. I'll do anything you want me to. If I leave you, make you find me go. I can do this many times with you.
Make I feel like my shorty, tell me what you want. Louis V and Prada Puma, you can have it all. I could look at flange,
This is Radio 2
The
Funky.
Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks, to Mahmood here on the Arts Business Show, Radio 2 Funky 95 FM 1147. We heard Burn It Down, Joe Messi Marley, So Waste My Time, and Fire Gun. Let's wrap up. Now, do you ever get those feelings sometimes, you know, you're working, you know, either running you're either working for somebody else or working on your own account here, and you get to the end of the day or during the day itself, you don't feel very particularly motivated, you don't feel particularly incentivized to do anything. You come home in the evening, you just want to flop, you feel particularly just, you know, unmotivated, inert there. Well, if you want to take on board that, first of all, it's okay to feel that way. So actually feelings by nature in the main are a natural part of our human makeup and composition here. But if you feel you want to get out that fog, first of all, embrace it. Embrace the idea you don't feel particularly inspired to do anything particular. It's okay to feel unmotivated. You've got to feel that discomfort. You've got to feel that negative self-talk as well. You can feel it, you can embrace it, and then you take some action anyhow. So you might want to break that habit slowly, so when you come down, let it flow over, let it work its way through, and then maybe instead of just watching TV straight away, you go off and you go for maybe a little walk. You might want to pick up a book and read a couple of pages of that. You might want to do something that breaks that cycle there as well. But you've got to A, connect with those negative thoughts, and B, take action from those negative thoughts as well. And that's the only way you're going to change those ingrained patterns that might be going on. So what can we say in summary? Well, motivation is the heartbeat of success for anybody as an individual or any organisation. Is we can't physically see it, we know it exists. It's that fuel that powers us towards achieving what we set out to achieve. We've spoken about some ways that we can do that by meaningful goals being set, involving people, rewards and recognition, not necessarily just financial rewards, that culture, that environment, look after yourself, that well-being, that sense of exercise, sleep, a really important factor. There's loads of studies being carried out about why sleep is such an important ingredient to us. Lack of sleep, lack of good quality sleep as well, by the way, has a physical health impact as well as a sort of a non-physical impact as well. Create that positive culture, recognise its importance and all the rest of it, and you will find that whatever you've aspired to achieve is more likely to be achieved as a result. That's my thoughts there, and that's, I thank you, Psychology Today. Stuff that I've looked up, stuff that I'm aware of, and I hope you got some benefit from that. So 11:50, we've got Sandro sitting in the wings, waiting to take over at 12 o'clock here. We've still got some music. We've looked at the bulletin boards here. We've got the Jazz Festival taking place on Sunday. Cosmopolitan Arts, there's a good lineup taking place, so check out the Cosmopolitan Arts website here, and some great entertainment going on in the city, and it's all free of charge. Well, it can't be better. That can't be beaten as far as that's concerned. So, folks, let's play out with some Muzak here, and I'm going to look at this one here. This is a great track by Stevie Wonder, and then we're going to follow that by I Get the Bag and Wake Up in the Sky. Folks, be positive, be sanguine, enjoy the weekend. Don't forget to keep the brolly at your side, because the weather doesn't look particularly brilliant over the weekend, but hopefully the weather predictors are wrong. So until then, look after yourself, folks. Be sanguine, be positive, stay motivated, and if you're not feeling motivated, let it wash over you, get that action point and strive forward.
Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious.
Arts
Radio
and
2
Business Show
Funky.
with Mahmood Reza.
Scooch. Strap top. Whiz up. Yeah. Hey.